Hello, everyone, and welcome again to GW Solutions Weekly Grant Review. I am Felicia with GW Solutions, where we bring you two real open grants for one for a nonprofit and one for a profit organization. This month, we have a new promotion to help you determine your organizational strengths and weaknesses. Take our grant readiness test to find out how ready your organization is to win their first grant for just $150 in the month of July. See how ready you are and what you need to do to get ready to start applying for some of these grants that we will talk about this month. Click on the feature link in the Facebook page in the feature section, and there you can get your copy of the assessment, and then we will meet with you personally to discuss your readiness score for $150 in the month of July. Okay, I do have a couple of announcements at the end, very important for you, so be sure to stick around. Now let's get started. So today we're going to cover two grant opportunities. Again, one for a small business and one for a nonprofit organization. Today our small business grant is going to be the Fearless Fund application. And for the nonprofit organization, we're going to have the Morgan Stanley Foundation. So let's get right into it. As always, we start with our small business grant. So today, our small business grant is the Fearless Fund, and you can access it at www.fearlessfund/apply. www.fearless.fund/apply. So don't forget the dot in between fearless and fun. Okay, so this grant opens 8/1/2023 and it closes on 8/31/2023. So this grant actually has 4 grant periods throughout the year. This is the last one this year. So be sure that you have your application ready by August 31st. So this one you have 2 months to get ready for. So even though this one will require a couple of things, hopefully you already have in place. If you don't, you do have 2 months to get it. I don't like rushing, but in this case, it might be worth it. So this grant they have 4 awards they're giving out in the amount of $20,000. So a small business will get 4 small businesses will get $20,000, and this is who they're looking for. They're looking for Black women-owned businesses. So they are looking to level the playing field because they say Black women-owned businesses receive less than 1% of venture capital funding. So this fund is committed to this community. And this is why they launched this contest. So this is a partner with MasterCard, and this is what they get on top of the $20,000. They also get digital tools to help them grow their business, mentorship so they can continue to bolster their business, and then advertisement on their website. They do have a large annual conference that you will also be a part of. Again, 4 entry times for this grant during the year. I believe it starts in February. So this is the last period for this year. If you're not ready this year, you can be working on this for February. So there is no guarantee that grants are going to come back every year. So don't waste your opportunities. Make sure that you do this stuff. And if you're not ready for this right now, make sure you get ready, because some of this stuff we've been talking about over and over again, you need to have it ready. So let's talk about what they want. You must be in operation for more than 12 months. That means your business must have registration paperwork that is more than 12 months old. So I know some people say they've been in operation, but they haven't registered their business and it's not 12 months old. Even if you move your business, your new business needs to have their paperwork in your current state for more than 12 months. So for the businesses that are not solely women-owned, for instance, a husband and wife team, if it's 51% Black women-owned, then you will still qualify for this grant. So how do you prove you 51%? Is the name on the bank account, is the name on the paperwork, the state and the federal paperwork. And then also you should have some paperwork, bylaws, or something similar stating that the female owner owns 51% or more of the business. And this is also one that this is also one that they do have a specific, not a requirement, but a preference. They would prefer businesses with an annual minimum revenue of $50,000. So that doesn't mean you don't qualify if you don't make $50,000 right now. They would prefer it because even if you don't have the $50,000, if you have a good enough application, you still can win this award. So if you have low revenues, don't count yourself out. Just put it all into the answers to the questions. So this grant literally only asks 5 to 6 questions. That's it. And these questions are character limited, meaning you only have about 500 words to answer these questions. So you need to make sure you provide the most substantial information about your organization in the least amount of words possible. They're looking for people to get it out concisely. You also need to have a professional photo. We've talked about that before. Getting these things done ahead of time, because when they come up, it's difficult to get them in a short period of time. So you need a professional photo. They also want a website. Hope you've been listening and got your website done. They did not ask for a video, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you to get your video done too, because as you know, a lot of organizations are asking for a video. So don't wait till the last minute on those things. If you have those things done, this is one of those applications where if you have your community in mind, you're going to have to set yourself apart, because there's not a lot of opportunity. 5 or 6 questions for you to show how you're different, impactful. What they're looking for is for you to focus on your growth potential and how you're going to use the fund. Those are the biggest areas where they're awarding points. So always keep your community in mind when you're answering the questions. And remember, be as concise as possible. All right, so that was the Fearless Fund, www.fearless.fund/apply. That's how you get to that one. All right, so for our nonprofit organization, we're talking about the Morgan Stanley Foundation, and that's Morgan Stanley, theonevalley.com. And it's kind of a long address. Again, I will post these in the newsletter if it's applicable, but this one actually is going to be expired by the time the next newsletter comes out. So if you think that you want to apply for this one, go ahead and message me and I will get you this information. So this grant gives out 5 awards for upwards to $100,000 each. So the deadline is July 14th. So you do not have a lot of time to fill this one out. So if you meet these qualifications, you need to be ready right now. So this, the title of this is the Alliance for Children's Mental Health Innovation Award. So I picked this one because I've been running into people who've been looking for mental health awards. And so if that's you, listen up, because I'm sure you can use $100,000. So they're looking for new projects and pilot projects. So if you're ready to test a concept to see if it works, this grant is for you. They're looking for direct service organizations. So if you don't directly provide the mental health services, it's not for you. But if you are a nonprofit mental health serving organization, keep listening. They're looking for you to focus on far-reaching challenges of stress, anxiety, depression, or other mental health issues in children and young adults in the United States at a national or local level. So it does not have to go across the country. It can be done locally. It must attack specific issues and address unmet need with the goal of reducing stigma, increasing access, improving equity in mental health, enabling early detection and prevention, especially among disadvantaged and vulnerable populations. How many times I say that? Tell us how you serve vulnerable populations. So it must be a registered 501c3 public charity and revenues less than $10 million. So if you're less than $10 million, you do direct services for mental health, this opportunity is for you. And that's Morgan Stanley. July 14th is the deadline. So for you mental health serving organizations out there, get on it. This one is for you. So if you feel like you meet those criteria, feel free to put your organization's best foot forward and win that award. All right, but if you aren't unsure if you're ready for a grant, or you want to gauge your organization's readiness, take advantage of our organizational assessment this month only for $150. Click on the link in our featured section on our Facebook page and you can get your assessment today. I do have 2 other announcements to make. As always, I always promote networking. We will be having a networking event in Saginaw, Michigan on July 21st at the Connections Event Center. Check back here for details. They will be posted here in the event section. So if you have a small business, you need to be there. Never miss an opportunity to get new clients, customers, or potential partners. Also, we will be having a live grant writing event where we will write a grant together. One of these grants that we talk about on July 15th in Saginaw, Michigan. Not in Saginaw, Michigan? Don't worry about it. You can attend virtually. I'm going to have a link in that Facebook feature section. Go ahead and click it there, and you can attend, write your grant with us on July 15th in Saginaw, Michigan, or attend virtually. Okay, that's all we have for today. So come back next week where we talk about 2 different grants, one for a small business and one for a nonprofit organization. Until then, happy fundraising.